Hello, it's Lucas from Mercedes-Benz of Eastbourne, and today I've managed to get my hands on a beautiful GT63 4MATIC Plus Ultimate for us to have a look around. Now, as you can probably tell by the shape, this is an AMG specific model, as you can tell from the lovely Pan America front grille and the lovely distinctive silhouette of the car, as you can see just here. Now this one is finished in the beautiful Alpine grey, a really nice touch against all the night package elements around the car. And as you can see just here, it's powered by a 5-turbo V8 powertrain, which I'll show you in a few moments. We've also got these beautiful 21-inch AMG forged alloy wheels with a cross-spoke design, really setting it apart. And you can see the ceramic brakes showing through just there. I really love how they look against this paintwork. Now with the aerodynamics package, as you can see, we get a really aggressive rear diffuser. I love the shape of the exhaust there, and also a huge spoiler, really setting it apart on the road. And those, again, black elements against the Alpine grey really are a personal favourite, really sets it apart. Now let's have a quick look in the back. Now, we were all pleasantly surprised when we opened up the boot, which is powered on this one, and saw it's got the whole 321 litres worth of space back here, despite the car now having 4 seats to play with. A very impressive achievement there indeed. Now, where this car really shines is the beating heart, the powertrain, the V8 bi-turbo that I mentioned a little bit earlier on. Now, it produces 585 brake horsepower, 800 Nm torque, so you're spoiled for that, mated to the MCT 9-speed gearbox. It'll get you from 0 to 60 in just 3.2 seconds and top out at 196 miles per hour. Very impressive indeed. It'll even return up to 20 miles to the gallon. And inside the cockpit here, you can see it's really very driver-centric indeed. You do have, though, uniquely for the GT compared to the previous version, these lovely seats hiding away the rear 2 seats in here. So it's now a 2+2 rather than just a 2-seater. So you have the ability to be that much more practical while maintaining that boot space that we saw a little bit earlier on. But as I say, much more driver-centric. So let's jump into the front. So now that I've jumped into the front of the car, you can see the beautiful dials wrapped around in the dashboard just there, but also this huge 10.25-inch screen just in the center here. Now we have plenty of video showing off the MBUX in all its glory, but as you can see, it's nice and easy to navigate still with the sat nav and bits and pieces like that in there, to go into the comfort, adjust all the lovely seat settings along with the ambient lighting colors and bits and pieces like that. This car even comes with a heated steering wheel, which is very rare to see on our models at the moment. You've actually also got this toy that's really useful for test drives, where it'll even, if you slide in your height as I just have, it'll get the seat in the right sort of position for yourself, which I think is such a lovely plus. But in the performance menu, as I'm sure you'd be more interested in, we've got a bit more information about the car itself, so what the suspension is doing in there, the horsepower from the engine information along with the torque, how much boost pressure is coming out of the turbo. And as you'd expect with an AMG product, the IWC clock has been maintained in here, really looking the part indeed. We've also got a bit more information in the actual track pace menu. So this is where you can tell the car what track you're going into, and it'll actually, if I hit search, show you the local one or relatively local ones that you can get access to in here. So whether that's Monza, Spa, or anywhere like that you might be interested in driving, the car will be able to work out your lap times automatically for you. As you can see, it can also track your drag race statistics and telemetry while you're doing that as well. And as you can see, when you touch the accelerator pedal, it will give you all that information instantaneously. We can also connect up our phones to wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto should you want to be using those. The climate control is nice and easy to access just there on the bottom of the screen, with a nice convenient charging point for your phones in there, along with a wireless charger and a couple more USB Type-Cs down here to charge even more phones. So more charging points than seats in the car, which I always find is quite fun to see. We have a wonderful sunroof just up the top here, providing loads of extra light for everyone in the car. Probably one of my favourite features is actually on the steering wheel here. We can change the drive select, so you can go from all the way from comfort up to race on here just by spinning the wheel. or all the way back to slippery if it's a little bit more challenging outside. But as you can see, we've got quick select for like the exhaust modes, and you can change what's in here, whether that's suspension or traction control elements and bits and pieces like that. Now the car itself will have the Burmester surround sound system, really looking the business, along with the heated seats, which as you can see I'm taking advantage of with the cooled function as well. So climatised front seats and beautiful touches with the carbon fibre effect, both down the centre console, in the door cards and bits and pieces like that, really setting it apart on the road. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the GT 63 4MATIC Plus Ultimate. I really hope you've enjoyed watching it. You can always guess us on 01323 465 028, and don't forget to like and subscribe.